This was such a calm, peaceful energy. I didn't have to cuss nobody out today. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with a tarot with T, and today I am doing your daily tarot T for Sunday, March 27th. Since it is a Sunday and not a Saturday, I'm still going to do switch it up, but it'll be switch it up Sundays, okay? Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with a tarot with T, and today I am giving you your daily tarot T for Sunday, March 27th. And since I didn't do switch it up Saturdays, I'll just do switch it up Sundays today. So instead of going from Aquarius to Capricorn, I'm going to go backwards from Aquarius to Pisces. I want to thank you all so much for subscribing and watching me. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button. You want to like the video and share it with a friend. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell to get notified when I post every single day. All right, guys, I am going to jump right in. Also today, I'm going to be doing my oracles. I want to give you guys some oracles today. I don't know, I just felt like it. And this is my Whispers of the Ocean oracle. So, yes. We'll see what messages we have for you all, okay? So, starting with my Aquarius. I hope everyone's having a good week, or had a good week, I should say. I've been so tired. So sorry I haven't been posting every single day, but, you know, work with me. So, my Aquarius. What's coming towards my Aquarius for Sunday, March 27th? So you guys, I'm hearing a surprise. Some of you guys could be getting a surprise visit. I'm also hearing like a notification. So something could come of a surprise for Sunday, okay? So we got the Four of Moons in reverse. That's your overall energy. So somebody could be reaching out to, I'm hearing to apologize or to restart something, to try something again. So you probably haven't heard from this person in a minute, but somebody's going to reach out to you, okay? So we got the Emperor in reverse. Queen of Swords, okay, Aquarius. And the full moon. So, so this is so interesting because the Emperor, this is all about having the power, typically a masculine energy, in control, in charge, says what's up, and that's it, you know. And this is in reverse. And the Queen of Swords, which would be the Aquarius energy, this is you. Like, this is the one that's dominating right now. And I like to say, if you kind of look at this, you see this sword here. This is like really powerful. And it's like the Queen of Swords has all the power and the Emperor is feeling pretty powerless. And we also have the full moon here. Now, people tend to get very like energized by the moon. It kind of depends on the person though. The moon can affect people differently. But for most people, you know, things get a little more chaotic around the full moon. And I feel like you're like kind of stirring up this energy. Also, something maybe happened around the last full moon that we just had. Like, this could be a continuation, okay? All right, so let's see. The Emperor. We got the Six of Stars in reverse, okay? Page of Swords. So, although the Emperor likes to be in charge, you know, nobody's perfect and we all kind of fuck up. So, whoever this more, I'm going to go with a masculine energy just because we got the Queen and Emperor. So, whoever's a more masculine energy might be coming back to offer this apology for not doing something correctly or getting wires crossed. With the Six of Stars in reverse, it's kind of like they're coming back to fix the imbalance here. Page of Swords in reverse, meaning that they just probably weren't thinking properly, or they didn't put themselves in the right mind state to handle this. They're so used to probably just being in control and being dominant that they didn't really look at things from the correct perspective in this situation, okay? We have the Ten of Stars in reverse. The Judgment. Yeah, the outcome is in your hands, Aquarius. Be honest with you. Like I said, you have all the power and this person doesn't. They're coming back to apologize for the Six of Stars in reverse, okay? You have everything. With the Ten of Stars in reverse, I don't believe you're going to grant this person whatever they're asking for. Let me see what this is. We got the Nine of Swords. Seven of Moons reverse. You could still be pretty upset about how this situation went down, and you're kind of like, no. I'm kind of calling the shots here. I'm really curious. Hold on. And also, guys, on this judgment, it's a woman's hand, it's nails, and it's the female symbol on here, and that's with the judgment card. So definitely the feminine energy makes this call, okay? So Aquarius, like I said, with this 10 of stars in reverse and this 9 of swords in reverse, the 9 of swords upright, I do not see you agreeing, or maybe, yeah, I'm hearing the word grudge. So you might be holding a grudge over the situation, how somebody handled it. Maybe somebody didn't back you enough. Like maybe you guys were having a disagreement and you probably, you know, with someone else and they didn't back you. I don't know. Some of you guys, I'm hearing like it could be like a boss. Some of you guys, this could be a lover. But this masculine energy was not, they didn't have your back, okay? So, or they just didn't agree with you and they handled it improperly. So your card here is shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you'll be able to see these new prospects, okay? So I did hear the word grudge. You guys were holding a grudge. So you want to be careful of not letting that grudge get in the way of something. I'm hearing the song, who is that? Miley Cyrus, Nobody's Perfect. So remember that. I think it's important to remember that if someone can come back and right their wrongs, that might be what's important. If someone can really take the time to admit their faults, because, you know, there are people who could come to this conclusion. They would still stick with what they said. You know, some people can't admit they were wrong. Some people can't apologize. So just take that into consideration when this person comes back. Maybe if you also have a tendency to hold grudges, that might be something of shedding the old, learning how to forgive. You don't have to forget, but to forgive someone if they're truly genuine is a little different. So, yeah, Aquarius. Good luck with that. Feel free to comment below and let me know how that goes. You know, are you down to forgive? Or can they kick rocks? All right, my Capricorns, welcome. You know, Capricorns, I really do love when I do switch it up Saturdays and Sundays, because it's like I get to talk to you guys second, and I really like that. Like, I'm always more excited for it than you all. But anywho, let's see what's coming towards my Capricorns for March 27th. So we got the World card. She's got the whole world in his hands. She got the whole world. That's what I'm hearing. She got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole world in his hands. So let's see. Ace of Stars. Some of you guys are moving towards, you're getting a fresh start on something, a new perspective to things, a new beginning. Seven of Swords. Four of Stars. Your biggest competition is your mind, your old mindset in you. We got the Six of Wands, the Devil in reverse. I love it. Good news coming, growth. Queen of Moons in reverse. Yeah, the Eight of Moons. Accepting that this is a new journey. I think bad thoughts can really stop you. Like, oh, you know, things never turn out right for me. Why should I try for that? I know somebody else is going to get that instead of me. Oh, I know I'm not going to get picked. Oh, I know this person isn't going to notice. Like, things like that is what's going to really stop you. Like, your bad, I'm going to say your shadow side. Like, those bad thoughts, those negative things that try to intrude on you, okay? We got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, and the Death card in reverse. It's something like you have a type of grace, a type of passion that needs to overshadow those dark things. Like, you need something. Like, you need to hold on to that little bit of hope that you have to really push you through things. I feel like it's not about situations. I feel like all the opportunities are there. all the possibilities are in front of you. It's going to be about what you're going to take action on and how confident you're going to be in it. And the things from your past are going to try to creep up on you and say, oh, remember you did this and this went terribly. But you have to keep reminding yourself, this is a new situation. This is a new journey. This is a new opportunity. Also know you're not in the same position. Growth. You can now pay attention to signs. Like, it's kind of like been there, done that. So you know when bad things could, happen. You kind of notice like, you know how to trust your intuition now. We have the devil in reverse. So I know it's been a lot of growth here, okay? Especially with that devil in reverse. I know you could be like, no, this doesn't feel right to me. No, this is not what I want to do. No, this is not how I envision this. And this is not the path that I want to take, okay? So your card says convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and serenity. This is a good card. Okay. So, yeah, literally the way you think and talk to yourself and encourage yourself is going to really help you get through, will help you get to the next stage. It's not something I think you're going to have to get through, but just to have the courage to do things moving forward. Okay. Like I said, with this devil in reverse, you can now say, this doesn't feel right to me. This is not what I want. Okay. So be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart. So pay attention to how you feel about things. If you don't agree with it, if that's not what you want to do, if you're just not okay with certain things, don't conform to them just because somebody else wants you to and you're being put in that type of position. You're able to always say no and walk away, okay? All right, Capricorn. Good luck. All right, my Sagittarius. What's coming towards my Sagittarius for March 27th? Yeah, I'm hearing the song Rise Up. Strength card in reverse. Okay, that would make sense. Finding that inner strength. This is about inner strength, okay? This is... Some of you guys need to be in a different mental capacity, I'm hearing. Let's see. We got the Queen of Moons in reverse. Okay. We got the Knight of Moons. I don't want to get chills. That's why I'm breathing like that. Six of Stars in reverse. Okay. Some of you guys are having a tough time with your emotions, obviously, but getting them under control. Some of you guys might have been dealing with some uncontrollable crying or something. Like, your emotions are really heavy right now. We got the Nine of Moons, the Three of Stars. You're trying to get something to work out, something to work correctly. Things are really shook up is what I'm hearing. Things are not going how you wanted them to go. And to you, that looks like you're failing. That's exactly what it feels like. You might need to ask somebody for help, and that might also be something you don't like. I'm hearing lifeline, like you kind of ran out of options. Like, well, what the fuck do I do next? Like, I don't know. And that could be really stressful to you right now. You might be forced to be a little bit more submissive. I'm hearing like you were dominant before, but now you're forced to be put in a more submissive place. This could be really taking a toll on you and your emotions, most definitely. Like, you're just having a hard time dealing with this switch over. Ace of Wands reverse. You don't know what to do. We have the Knight of Wands reverse. So this situation, like I said, feels like a fail to you because, you know, you wanted to go a certain way and now it's not going the way you thought it was. To you, you completely failed. So this might be hard to talk about to others, but I feel like you need that help from others with this Knight of Wands in reverse, okay? Something about how you feel like people might judge you from it. So So you're more likely not to tell people too close to you so you don't get embarrassed. But you kind of need some guidance with this, okay? So we got the Two of Moons. Okay. Oh. The Devil in reverse. I love to see that. Because to get here where you're at, to recognize this, took a lot of growth. Okay, let's be honest. And you're trying to fix this the Six of Stars in reverse with the Two of Moons and the Devil in reverse. So, okay. Giving credit where credit is due. So that's why I said, like, you're being hard on yourself talking about, you know, I failed this because you didn't get the right outcome. But look what you, like, kind of learned from it. Lessons are hard, and some of them can be really tough. And I think maybe understanding that will take some of this pressure with this Queen of Cups in reverse. Like, it's okay. It'll take some of that pressure off of you and understanding that things just had to be learned. Like, I don't know if you ever told, like, an elder, and not like somebody has to be really old, but just someone older than you, like, something that happened, and like, it's okay. Like, you know, people go through that shit. It happens. We all have to learn. Like, you ever had them, like, kind of talk to you like that? Hopefully you have. But because it's true. Sometimes you don't really realize things, or sometimes you just don't get it until you have to, you know, deal with it. So that's why I also tell you never mock anybody's pain, because you never know what can happen to you. So this situation has brought you to a point of learning a lot. Tough lessons, but you're figuring it out. If you haven't figured it out already, okay? All right, let's see, because there's a few cards that's been trying to jump out. I just want one card for my Sagittarius for some advice moving forward. I want to say you guys got this one before. Let's see. It says, let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. And this could definitely have to do with yourself. Okay. Lack of forgiveness that you're holding on to. Like I said, you feel like you failed. Okay. Like, you have to give yourself some grief. Like, you know, this isn't what I expected, but I can still overcome the situation. I can still fix it, okay? Yeah, you gotta cut yourself some slack. Literally, you have to cut yourself some slack, Sag, okay? All right. My Scorpios. Towards my Scorpios for March 27th. You might be going somewhere that you didn't plan on going today. We got the Knight of Stars in reverse. You might be dealing with a lot of unplanned things, or just a lot of things you weren't prepared for could be coming up. Projects, places to go, places you have to go see, like, I don't know, events. We got the King of Moons. Okay. Knight of Swords. Two of Swords in reverse. You could be running, like, pay attention to a lot of things. They're called synchronicities. So you might be going through something, and like somebody around you, like at a party or something, might be going through the same thing, and they might be talking to somebody like over there. You could be kind of eavesdropping, like, hey, you know, like, or things I've noticed is when synchronicities happen in my life, something could come on TV that has exactly to do with what I'm going through. And then like the next episode, like one time, like you guys know on Hulu, they don't ever like stop playing the shows. They just keep going on and on. And this happened to be a show that I didn't even watch at this point that was on. And when I listened to what they was talking about, I'm like, what the hell? Like, that was like the topic of every show I have been watching recently, like the thing I was going through. So pay attention to synchronicities like that. Also, angel numbers are really good. Pay attention to your dreams. Just like I said, pay attention to conversations, because I feel like you're going to end up in a room. If not like Sunday, it could be like a little bit later on this week. You could end up in a room just hearing things, and just know you were supposed to be in that room. So that's why, like, this might be unplanned or unexpected, okay? Two of Moons, Seven of Wands. We got the Sun card. Okay. The World card. This is going to offer you insight. It's going to change your... Yeah, I knew that was kind of coming. We got the High Priestess in reverse. You're going to hear something, some way, somehow. Maybe sometimes you can even read things too. Like, you might come across an article on the internet. You might see a tweet, you know, a post, something. But somewhere is going to give you this guidance, and it's going to change what you're going to do. It's going to change what you're going to do and how you're going to handle your situation. Some of you might be feeling like this, that this situation is oh so different from anybody else's, and it's most likely not. You know, these types, yes, things can be extreme, but you know, at the end of the day, the underlying issue that's going on has probably happened to millions, if not billions of people before, right? And I think hearing that it's happening to other people, and you might also hear it worse. Like, the other people might be going through it worse than what you are. And that'll make you look at your situation differently. Like, wow. Like, for instance, let's say you found out, like, I don't know, your boyfriend cheated on you, right? You might hear a story about how this girl, she got cheated on. Her boyfriend was having sex with her mom. You're gonna be like, well, damn. It could be worse, you know? Like, yeah. So it doesn't take away from the situation that you're in. It's just, it's going to make you look at your situation differently. Like, okay, you know, they were able to pick themselves up and handle it like this. I can do this too. I can handle my situation. And mine wasn't even as bad as theirs was. Okay. So it'll give you some insight and some clarity. But pay attention to other conversations, what's going on around you. And like I said, TV shows, things that you read, those Twitter posts, Instagram posts, all that shit, okay? All right. TikTok, oh my God. TikTok has, people share all types of stuff on there, like a lot of emotional, traumatic things. So TikTok is another place you might come across a TikTok of somebody sharing their story, and it might kind of resonate with you, okay? All right, so your card says... distinctive potential. Rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. Okay. So, and you also have the Sun card, the World card, which is really great outcomes. You're going to be able to fix this, Two of Moons, whatever the situation is that's going on. The information that you need will come sooner than you think. So hang in there. Like I said, it says rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Okay. So just know that a solution is on its way. It might not be here just yet, but it's coming, right? So hang in there. And sending you guys tons of love and blessings as you figure out this situation. Yeah, Libras. So what's coming towards my Libras for March 27th? It is almost April. Whew. What's going on, my Libras? You gotta finish something. The full moon. You have to finish something. And like, as I look at this picture of the moon, it's like it's something missing out of the moon. Okay, something is incomplete. It's something that you need to finish. So let's see. I'm hearing you're halfway there. We got the Ten of Wands in reverse. The Lovers. It's like you're dragging this out though. Seven of Stars. It's like the longer you drag it out, the worse it is. Seven of Swords. The Hierophant in reverse. Like, it's something you're dragging out. It's like, but the longer you wait, nothing's gonna change except for this energy that you're in. It's just extending it longer. Like, you know, people say, just let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you know, no one wants to sit in like a nervous energy or anxious energy. The Hermit. Two of Moons. Some of you could be having a serious talk with somebody. Sorry, it was like a plane or something. Some of you guys could be having a serious talk with somebody and you're thinking hard about it. We got the Hermit and the Two of Moons. Strength card. You're trying to find the strength to do this. Page of Moons reverse. But it doesn't matter. Look, ripping a band-aid off is gonna hurt either way. Doesn't matter if you do it today or tomorrow, it's still gonna hurt regardless, but it has to get ripped, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. People like to drag it out because you don't want to do it, but I found that even just recently with me handling my problems, I was more focused on how somebody would take information. Like, well, you know, when I tell them this information, where are they gonna be at? Like, are they gonna cry in public? You know, well, if they have this coming up, I don't want to ruin this. Like, but I also don't want to ruin a good day. But I also don't want to tell them when they're already having a bad day and making it worse. You know, you focus too much on everything else under the sun versus the issue at hand. Okay. If something is going to upset someone or hurt somebody, it really doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter when you tell them. So just tell them. So yours says, enjoy the journey. Stay present and flexible. Many things are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good, but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. Okay. So pay attention to the fact that you have to have whatever conversation it is you have to have, and understand that it's necessary. You're making some changes, whatever this conversation is. I know it's a big conversation because you need to like literally get the strength to have it. Understand that it's necessary. And don't worry about, you know, how somebody will take it, how they'll handle it. But in the past, you know, maybe I could just let it slide because in the past it was different. Understand that you were putting this energy to handle this situation, and this situation needs to get done. What happens in the future does not matter right now. You need to have this conversation, okay? So send you guys tons of love and light as you go through this situation. To muscle up the courage. You will make it. They will make it. Okay? It's not the end of the world. So, but the conversation needs to be had, Libra. All right, my Virgos. What's coming towards my Virgos for Sunday, March 27th? King of Swords. You are, I hear you think you got it going on. King of Swords. Let me get the rest of the cards first. Because it's kind of like you think you're on top. You think you got it all figured out. You think you got it all, you know, together. But let me see. Six of Stars in reverse. You're missing an important part, an important component to your life. We got the Eight of Stars in reverse. It's being neglected and not handled, the Judgment. So you got the Empress. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. The Empress. The Two of Wands. Eight of Stars. We have the Star card. The Seven of Swords. So we have Aquarius energy. Two of Moons. Knight of Moons in reverse. If there's any... I'm trying to see how you would know what this is. You already know, is what I'm being told. There's something you're neglecting. There's an area of life that you're neglecting. You know, when things are down, you know, you don't feel the best. Then your life starts to get back on track. You pick yourself up, you know, you're having a good time, you're enjoying life. But there's still something somewhere that you put on the back burner. And it's something important, like, oh yeah, I know I got that to handle, but you know what? I'm having a good time. I just got paid. I'm off on Monday. You know, I got a new man. I got a new woman, whatever. You know, I got a new car. But it's like, there's still an important, huge component that you're not handling. To be honest with you, Virgo, I feel like you think it's just going to be handled on its own. You have the Two of Wands, which is kind of like just waiting. Like, if someone tells you like, hey, you know, you got to fix this, and you're like, well, I'm going to just wait till it becomes a problem. That's not the best solution. So it's something like that. Because you're already aware that you have to fix something, but you're not doing so. Ooh, we got the Emperor in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. So be careful, especially if this is something like physical, like let's say it was like someone in your car, like, hey, you got to get that fixed on your car. Like, don't do that. You know, be careful driving this. And you like, well, fuck it. I'm going out to have drinks. I'm buying myself good clothes. That can come back and then cause more damage. And now you can lose some money off of it. So be careful with things like that. If it's something you have to handle, you have to handle it. For some reason, I feel like I was telling y'all this the other day. Some of you guys have court issues, legal law issues. Like, you handle this, that. Okay, but if you got to pay off a ticket or something, or, you know, you got a warrant or something, things like that, where it's like, don't wait for them to come get you. Like, handle it. So I feel like this is more like a warning. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's more like a warning to handle what you need to handle. This is gonna be different for everybody. You know, some of you guys, this might not even be that serious. But it's just something that's about to creep back up on you, and you're waiting because you feel like, oh, it'll be handled, but it won't be. Like, if you have to pay something off, like, and you're waiting too long, like they're gonna put extra fees on it or something, like that. Definitely what I'm getting in my head. So it definitely could be money related from what I'm hearing. It'd be at the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be something with money. So just be careful of that. I think I also told you guys want to save up too. And that could be why. So if you're gonna handle it, look into it. Even if you're not about to do it right now, look into it so you can be prepared. I love to do that. Like, okay, maybe I can't pay this off right now, or maybe I can't handle this right now, but how much would it be? And if I wait a month or two, how much would it be then? So be careful with that, because I don't want you to get hit with something and your money have to suffer, okay? So it says polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. You do have the Emperor in reverse. You have the Emperor in reverse. And that's why I feel like if you get a handle on your situation now, you can kind of guide the outcome. Don't let your situation come to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, you know, like, okay, I know I got warrants. Let me schedule this. Let me go handle this. Versus, you know, you being out and then you get arrested. Like, you let your situation get to you. You didn't handle your situation. Okay? So things like that. Just take care of it so you don't have to get caught off guard and end up paying way more money than what you would have if you would have just handled it earlier on. Or at least tell people like, oh, I'm in the process of handling that now. I'm talking to them. I'm handling business. We got papers, emails, whatever. Like, get a start on it so it doesn't jump out at you. Okay? All right. Leo. What's coming towards my Leos for Sunday, March 27th? The World. Some of you guys might be really into astrology right now. Might have been really looking into astrology, birth charts, trying to figure out why things are how they are for you. You know, people get their birth charts read and it kind of tells them this is how you handle situations. These are the type of things you might go through in life. So some of you guys may have been down that road for a minute. So we got the 9 of Stars, the 2 of Wands, the Empress. You're growing. You're growing right now. We got the 4 of Stars, 8 of Moons. You're trying to reach your full potential. You're holding on to your faith of something you wanted or something that you've seen for yourself. Like if you always had a dream to open this or, you know, be in charge of this or have this type of title or career. Like you're holding on to something, but you're like choosing a new path. I feel like whatever you're doing or what you were doing wasn't giving you that happiness that you wanted. So now you're trying to find, you know, a way to still hold on to your dreams, but do it in a better way. Like do it in a way that makes you happy still, you know, like you don't want to go through all the, you don't want this to be I'm kind of hearing like a traumatic or just a tough experience to get to it. You know, you don't want to be dragged through the mud just to get to the finish line, which is fair. Sometimes you have to get a little dirty to get to where you want to go. Not in the sense of doing people wrong, but sometimes you have to go through shit to really get to your outcome. But I just feel like you don't want to do this in the worst way possible. And I can respect that. No one does. You know, you don't want to be hard-headed and learn the hard way. We got the King of Wands. Sorry, I hope my heater isn't too loud. And we have the Moon in reverse. Something about the way that you handle some things in the past, you realize like, damn. Okay, so you learned, you know, you learned from that. Long story short, like you're gonna, that's why I said you're trying to go down a new road. Like I'm tired of learning this way. I'm tired of, you know, being put on my ass to find out that's not how you do it. Like you want to learn in a softer, gentler way. And I respect that. I respect that. That means you've been through some things, Leos. Ace of Wands in reverse, 7 of Swords. You really don't know who to trust right now, or what to do. Let me clarify this. 8 of Moons, 2 of Moons, 2 of Swords in reverse. I feel like the answer is within yourself, and that's true. And yes, other people can offer you advice to give you guidance on how to handle things, but at the same time, things change. People's situations are different. You handle things differently. What your parent may have went through, probably it's not the same what you go through, you know. Yeah, they probably took this route and handled things that way, so they're giving you advice from their experience, but you know, that could have been 20-30 years ago. Now it's completely different. Okay. Now that's completely different. So you kind of have to learn to trust yourself and pay attention. And because you went through these things, because you were dragged through the mud, because you had to keep being put on your ass, you're moving differently. Before, you may have been, you know, Leo's fire sign, quick rush, you know, passionate, come in real quick. You're learning to calm down and pay attention more. And that is the difference. Like you're still listening to yourself and doing your own thing, but you're moving from a wiser, higher form of yourself. Okay. So I like this. I said you guys were going on a self-love journey. And this is about learning to trust yourself, because right now you're having a hard time trusting people because you don't know what, like, somebody might have offered you some guidance and it, you know, led you down a road you didn't want to go. You may have been very hot-headed, quick to do things, but now you've learned to calm down. No one's going to understand it but you, because you know those emotions you went through. You know how it felt to deal with it. Now you know how you want to be more gentle with yourself in the situations you go through, okay? I don't want you to get scared and not do anything, because I kind of went through that at a point in time where I rushed and did a lot of things, and then I kind of sheltered myself from the world for a long time. And I think it was like to protect myself, but be careful of putting yourself away too much, okay? You can still do that and just be careful without hiding everything you do from everyone. So your card says leaping through air. It says a plan you have made is on track. If you're waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. So I said that you guys are holding on to something that you always wanted to do. You just don't know how to do it. You know, you don't know who to ask, but the answers are within yourself, okay? You will figure this out. It's just time to get moving again and just be more cautious, be more wise this time. And that happens to everybody with time, age. We wisen up, we slow down, okay? You know, yo 40-year-old aunt should not be out here bopping, wilding like your 19-year-old cousin. Some do, but some don't, okay? All right. My Cancers. What's coming towards my Cancers for Sunday? March 27th. What's coming towards my Cancers today? Knight of Swords. Make sure you don't put the blame on anyone or elsewhere. Okay. I just feel the need to say that. Stop looking for someone to point the finger at if you happen to be in that energy. So let's see. So we got the Page of Stars in reverse. 8 of Swords. Ace of Stars. Things happen. People do things because they do them. Okay. That's why people tell you don't take things so personal. I've had people say things like, oh, so-and-so put those things in their head. Or maybe they put that in their own head and they're just a shitty person. That's why they did it. But be careful not to make excuses for anybody in their actions. Because I feel like that's a way of justifying what they did to make you like forgive them or just to let it go away. I'm sure you've seen it before, like, oh, the boyfriend cheats and stuff, and it's like, well, why did you throw yourself at him? And it's like, well, wait a second, if your boyfriend was faithful, they wouldn't be cheating anyway. It doesn't matter who threw themselves at them, but it makes the woman feel better to point the finger elsewhere so it can be justified why she takes her man back. Okay, yeah. So we got the full moon, we got the Queen of Wands. Sometimes with time, we end up reminiscing about the past and we forget why we got in these situations. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, 9 of Stars. Who is this? Cancers. It's really good to journal things. I like to write some, people do different things in different ways, but I like to write things down because when I'm going through tough times, I put all this stuff on paper, like this is wrong, that's wrong. Everything in my life just looks so dark and it's just so tough. And I can go look at that in the future. And I'm like, damn, see, at one point you thought everything was crumbling. You didn't know how you was going to get out of it. And look at you now. You made it out of that situation better, wiser, stronger. So sometimes you need to kind of write those things down to remind you. And people do that. Like, let's say, you and somebody broke up because they did X, Y, Z to you. Put that down. Put all those emotions down. So when you get in that feeling of missing that person and you want to reach out, you can remind yourself like, no, they put you in this position. They made you feel like this. They did this to you. Remind yourself of those things so that you don't get caught up in those nostalgic feelings and memories and want to run back to somebody who tried to break you. Okay. 7 of Moons in reverse. The new moon. Let things pass. I know for myself, like at nighttime is when those type of emotions tend to take over. But, sleep on it. If you feel strongly about going back to somebody, sleep on it. And wake up and tell me how you feel tomorrow. Give yourself 48 hours is what I just heard. 48 hours. If you're still in that exact same energy, then go for it. If you wake up tomorrow and you're like, oh man, I don't know what I was thinking. There you go. But you kind of need something to help you, remind you of where you were and where you're going. Like, okay, I was back there. I don't want to go back there again. I've moved forward. I've made a lot of progress. That's not where I want to be. It happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. Why do you think people hit people up on the late night? This, and that. Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta go to sleep. Deal with those emotions and go to sleep. Oh. Ooh, it's hot in here. Okay. It says, replacing what was lost. You now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. Okay, so you could be getting a new treat soon. Something good. Abundance, job, possessions, money. But replacing what was lost. Okay, so if you're used to calling somebody at night, talking to them on the phone, falling asleep, whatever, put something in place of that. Maybe now you want to read an interesting book, start a new show, get caught up in a show. I used to, when social media was just too much at the time for me trying to move on with stuff, I deleted it and I downloaded games. So I just sit there, I listen to music and just play games on my phone. And that was my way of replacing things. So that's another thing you can do is replace what was lost with something else more healthy instead of running back to a bad situation. Okay. So good luck with that, Cancer. Sending my love and light. So my Geminis. What's coming towards my Geminis for Sunday, March 27th? The Death card in reverse. Okay. I'm not gonna say nothing yet. Alright, something needs to be left behind. Everything cannot come with you. But let's see. 6 of Wands. 6 of Swords. The Sun card. Okay. You see 6 of Wands. She's walking. The 6 of Swords. I'm sorry. She's walking away. Right. It's like when you get new opportunities, new places, and you keep trying to take somebody with you, or it could be even something that you do, like a toxic way of thinking or trait. And it's like it just tarnishes everything because something needs to be left behind. Now, I was saying this because I was kind of thinking to myself, Geminis, I've been telling you guys, is you guys are in a great position to move, start over, do something else. And you might be trying to take somebody with you who ain't supposed to go. Queen of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's like, oh man, like I got this new job. I'm able to get this house I want. Da, 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 da. But you're bringing somebody into that house who is ruining it for you. Like, if that makes sense, like all you did was argue with this person and fight at the old house. Now you've now brought that energy into your new home, inviting them in instead of saying, you know what, this is where I cut you off, and you starting fresh to enjoy all those new things. It's like they just keep like, just ruining all the new things that you get. And it's not ruined, it's the person that's there. I really believe it's a person. King of Stars in reverse, the Knight of Swords. And I always kind of pick up this energy for Geminis. I don't know if this person like helps you pay things or something like that, because you always get this King of Pentacles, but I feel like you're elevating in life, okay? I really do. Let's see what the Sun card is. We got the Five of Wands in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, but you already know these things. I really don't like this Nine of Swords energy because it seems like it's just so stressful. Like, it's like when you catch a break, something happens, and it's happening because somebody's in there causing issues. Now, some of you guys, this might not even be a lover. This can be friendships. Friends can stir up a lot of drama in your life, okay? If you know, you know. I know. Friends can stir up a lot of drama in your life. Like, you could be getting like in new relationships, and friends could be poking their head and everything, and it's like, damn, like, why all my relationships keep ending? Because you don't have boundaries with your friends, or they could just be negative around you and try to convince you that things aren't good, or just constantly bring up bad things, send trouble your way. Be very careful of who's in your circle, who's around you. Some of you guys, it's very obvious because it can be like a lover. But sometimes people can get in there and trick you. Like, you think this person has your best interest at heart. You believe them. You trust them. And they could be lying their ass off. So be very careful and pay attention to the signs and the patterns. This Nine of Swords energy. How did this situation come about? How did we get here? Why am I going through this right now? Where did it all stem from? Don't look at the big thing that's going on. How did this information get presented to me? Okay. All right, so let's see. But you guys definitely have some great things coming, if not already here. I just want you to really, really enjoy them, okay? So your card says, shared inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules, and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart, okay? I feel like this is a very beautiful card. It has like really beautiful purple dolphins. Something is ruining the good things around you. Pay attention to when certain people come around you and your energy changes. A darkness comes over you. You might do things where you get really tense. Pay attention to how your body reacts. Do your palms get sweaty? Does your stomach start to kind of hurt? Your throat kind of get tight? Pay attention. Do you sweat a little bit? You know, I used to do a nervous thing where I used to bite a nail, and I wasn't a nail biter. And then one day the person was like, stop biting your nails. And I was like, when the hell did I start biting my nails? But like, it was like a nervous thing that I did. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to how you feel. Like, I feel like there's really great things around you, and I've been here, so I really want you all to be able to enjoy the beautiful things around you. Seriously, pay attention when people come around you and things just go south. Pay attention, because it's time to let somebody go, especially with that Six of Swords. It's time to walk away from someone. Once you realize how much they're affecting your life, it'll be much easier to remove them, okay? Just be careful. Feel free to get a personal reading, and I can dig in and find out who you should be careful of, okay? All right, Taurus. What's coming towards my Taurus for Sunday, March 27th? Don't overwork yourself. King of Stars in reverse. Some of you guys might be really overworking yourself at jobs, trying to get money. King of Stars in reverse. That's the Pentacles, okay? Be careful. Take a break. Give yourself a break. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Sun card. The Lovers. Some of you guys definitely need a vacation. Two of Stars in reverse to Justice. We got Libra energy, Leo, Gemini, Four of Swords. You don't, like, you're one of those people who might say, I'll rest when I'm dead. No, your mental health is so important. You cannot keep stressing yourself out. Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, like, you've already made a decision. Money is the most important thing right now. Some of you guys might be working, like, I'm hearing working doubles, triples. Oh God, if you work a triple, you're crazy. Working triples. Oh, I won't get no sleep tonight, but I'll get sleep in a couple of days. Like, Now, I say this a lot too. The Lovers, people like to think of love and things like that, but it also represents balance. And that could just be within your body, because we also got the Six of Stars in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're neglecting possibly your health, most likely. Just making sure you feel okay. Stop overworking yourself. Stop being overbooked. Like, oh, I'll do that. But, like, you need to always take time for yourself. Like, to sit down and do nothing. That's what I did today. Because I was really overworked. I told you guys I've been, like, so tired this entire week. You know, I was gonna go here, do this, do that. No, I've been in the house all day. I took my time. I knew I was gonna record today, but I waited till I had the right amount of energy. I ate food. I watched movies. I took bubble baths, like, because it's really important to rest your body and your mind. So, it's important. And that's what I'm gonna have to be able to do from time to time, or else I'm a crash. That's not good for your mental health. It's not good for your physical health either. So be very careful of that, Aries. You'll end up just breaking down. Things start getting to you. Stress start building up. That causes a lot of physical symptoms. Whew. Stop overworking yourself, okay? Pay attention to your schedule. I'm somebody who I know I require naps, okay? So if I can't get a nap in, I already know, like, okay, you're not going to feel the best, you know. Oh, I can't do all those things back to back. I know I'm be tired, or, oh, I got to get my sleep. Like, I can't be doing that. Or, okay, if I got a busy day, that's okay, because I know from this time to this time I can sleep. You know, sleep is so important to me. Sleep is so important to me. I say this all the time. I'm going to get my sleep, okay? If I got to break it up, nap here, go to sleep at night with it. Either way, I have to get my sleep. It's very important to my body, and I know my body. If I don't get that, my body is not okay. So pay attention. So your card says every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options, okay? So slow down. Some of you guys could be rushing things. Maybe some of you guys are overworking yourselves to get something like physical, like, oh, maybe you need money for this. Maybe you want to save up for this, or you need to pay this off. You know, maybe you was going to pay this off in a year, but you want to get paid off in the next 6 months. That might not be the best option for you. So take your time and stop overworking yourself, Aries, okay? Thank you. All right, what's coming towards my Taurus? What is coming towards my Taurus for Sunday, March 12th? 27th. Queen of Swords. What is coming towards my Taurus for the day? Some of you guys are preparing for something. The Chariot, okay? We got Cancer energy. We got the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Knight of Moons. Some of you guys are preparing for something. A big change. Wow, I like this. 8 of Stars in reverse. 6 of Moons. 5 of Wands. I feel like you guys might start to get jitters as the time comes. Like, oh, I don't know about this. Like, did I do this right? Did I do that right? You did. You've been dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. I feel like you did this alone, too. Yeah. I like this, Taurus. I love this reading for you all. Continue to do things on your own. Somebody might, I'm not going to say somebody might purposely sabotage your plans, but people just don't be the brightest. Some people just like could accidentally fuck up something. So definitely continue. Do this on your own. It's a good reading. Not much to say to you all. Do it alone. If you're like, well, I was thinking about, you know, letting somebody set up my event and then I'll come. Don't do it. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. You're going to feel so much better at the end that you just, fuck it, you did it all by yourself, okay? So, whatever this is, congratulations. You guys are really preparing. Some of you guys have, like, relatives coming in. Some of you guys are preparing for your baby's birth. Some of you guys, it's something you guys are, like, really planning. That's interesting. I was going to plan an event for Taurus season. Don't think it's going to happen. But I was planning it. So shout out to y'all. Alright, let's get a card for my Taurus. Can we get some advice for my Taurus? Persistent drive. See what you desire and move towards that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. Yeah, so if you're like going back and forth about a decision, don't do it. Trust yourself. That's why I said, like, if you're like, well, maybe last minute, let me just see if so-and-so. No, don't do it. Keep going. Because you're doing this damn thing. Use your intuition and your instincts to help guide you. You are doing it, okay? So keep going. Almost there. Congratulations on whatever this is. Some of you guys could be planning a wedding too, but congratulations on whatever it is you're planning, okay? Alright, my Pisces. What's coming towards my Pisces for Saturday? I'm sorry, Sunday, March 27th. What's coming towards my Pisces? King of Stars in reverse, 10 of Stars. Let's see, Pisces. You gotta start using that money a little more wisely. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. We got the Ace of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands. I can fuck it up and get it right back, is what I heard. Page of Swords, the Chariot. We got Cancer energy. Strength card in reverse, that's Leo energy. The Wanderer. The 9 of Stars. The 4 of Stars. You hold on to that type of mentality. You can fuck it up and get it right back. You might spend a lot of money, Pisces. Big shopper. I'm still standing behind this stuff that I said the other day. You're trying to operate like a fire sign, which is like an Aries, Leo, Sag, and we have Leo energy here, and we have the Wanderer. You might also just have fire in your chart, and you might just operate from that type of energy where you're just really quick to do certain things. You might be really passionate. You could have just picked up these type of traits, but it's like it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you. Yeah, we got the Knight of Stars in reverse and a new moon. Definitely be careful when you're spending. And you guys need to slow down. We got the Ten of Swords and the Empress. You guys need to slow down on something. I want you guys to like really start thinking hard before you buy things or before you make a decision. I want you to start taking your time on things. Especially with this Ten of Swords. This, yeah, you have to be careful moving too quickly with things. And it could be coming to an end. And the Empress card here has a flower in a hand. Think about how flowers grow though, you know. Take time, nurture them. Garden, think about tending to a garden. I'm hearing just like growing things like in a garden, you know, planting the stuff, watering it, getting rid of the weeds, tending to it, taking time with things. Some of you guys might rush stuff with other people. You might rush certain things with people. You don't nurture and this is so weird because you're a water sign. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't work for you. You might not try to nurture that emotional side. You try to rush things more on the physical, like a fire sign. That's what I'm saying. This isn't working for you. That's so backwards for Pisces. Like Pisces, you know, they say you're really emotional, very intuitive and things like that. But you're like missing out on that part. And that's like a really important part of who you are and how you operate, this new moon here. So be careful that you're not like ignoring what your soul wants. Like seriously, like your soul is craving those things, but you're neglecting them, and you're like rushing into the more passionate, intimate, sexual things. Just something to think about. It says, connected to source. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. And I feel like that's what that Wanderer card is a lot. A lot of thinking, a lot of self-discovery. I just watched a TikTok and she was like, I just like, anybody else ever like just wake up one day and realize like everything that they have, everything they bought, everything they do, their whole life is not them. And I was like, what? And everybody's like, oh my God, yes, like this is not, these aren't the clothes I want to wear. This isn't the things I want to do. And I was just like, wow, that's so interesting how a lot of people, you know, agree with that. So that could be energy where you might be in one day where you might wake up and realize like, damn, this is not me. So be careful not to operate from that type of energy, because I feel like that's not gonna be emotionally fulfilling for you at the end of the day. Once you get what you want, you might end up being very bored because you require something. Yeah, they did say that. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. You might end up noticing that later on. Okay, so I hope this resonated. Feel free to comment below. Whether it's good or bad, I still reply. I don't care. Like the video, share it with a friend. Make sure you hit the notification bell to get notified when I post every day. If you guys have any video requests, feel free to drop those and I will get to them. Hope you guys have a beautiful week. I will see you all as soon as I possibly can, guys. And until tomorrow, bye.